wokovu wangu, maisha yangu. Wewe ni nguvu zangu, mwamba wangu. Everybody say, wewe wokovu wangu, maisha yangu. Tumpeni Bwana utukufu na nguvu. Tumpeni Bwana utukufu na nguvu. Tumpeni Bwana utukufu na nguvu. Tumpeni Bwana utukufu
Welcome once again to Uweponi Mwake show, the one and only show that brings faith to life through amazing testimonies, powerful word, exciting Bible trivia. So if you are ready to be uplifted, guys, end up on YouTube and Facebook, drop a like at Sakwinto TV, comment and share.
Exactly. Being a happy new month. Happy new month, by the way.
Happy new month, Sakwinto.
Jana ulidanganywa?
Imagine hata nilijua jioni ni Fool's Day. Acha nisijulishe.
So are you a fool? Mbona ulikosa kujua kujua siku?
It was a busy day, so mimi nilijua baadaye. Unajua it's not like Labor Day ama hizi ni zenye tunajua Fool's Day. Sidhani kama watu wameka a lot
Fool's Day is for fools. So kwa wale walifuatilia sana.
Kwa wale walifuatilia sana, wachunguzwe hapo.
Wachunguzwe kama wako sawa. Happy new month mpenzi mtazamaji, we are hoping you are very good wherever unatufuatilia pale popote unapotutazamia. Karibu ndani ya Uweponi Mwake. Na hilo tumekuandalia mengi sana, amazing segments just for you to ensure that we uplift you, to ensure that we encourage you this particular day. Tutakuwa na mgeni.
Ndio nilikuwa nikuulize hapo. It's a unique show.
Exactly.
So tutakuwa na mgeni.
Na huyu mgeni atayakuwa pale wakati wa testimony na vile vile atatueleza jinsi ambavyo maisha yalikuwa akafika mahali yalipo. Kwa hivyo hii leo kama umefika mahali unahisi kama una give up, siku ni leo utaweza ku-upliftiwa. Na vile vile playlist moto sana.
We have a unique playlist leo. TBT, si ndio?
TBT. It is the last show, by the way. It's the last, but not the last.
It's a bit sad, but it's the last show. That's what makes it unique. Playlist iko uko juu. We are going to be having songs zile za kitambo, zile zenye mlikuwa mnaimba back then. Ulikuwa class nini? Which class? Wakati zile songs kama Pamela Njo kwa Yesu, kitu kama hiyo.
Those songs we were maybe class 5 hapo.
Class 5.
Yeah, that is in early 2012s and then the early 2012s huko.
So today you can't afford to miss this show.
Exactly. You can't afford to miss. Tumekuandalia mengi sana siku hii ya leo mpenzi mtazamaji. So popote pale unapotutazamia, tupe comment, tuambie you're watching us from where, nasi tutakuwa tunakupa shout out ya nguvu kabisa mpenzi mtazamaji. Tracy?
Na pia not forgetting kama kuna birthday tuma ujumbe mahali pale.
Exactly.
So we are taking a short break.
Na tunapotoka na short break, tunaimba wimbo wake Israel Mbonya anasema nitaamini. Hata hali iwe vipi nitaamini, hata ujibu usipojibu bado nitaamini.
Na hiyo wimbo tulicheza last show.
Bado tunaendelea.
Quinto amependa hiyo wimbo sana.
Bado nitaamini wimbo wake Israel Mbonye nitaamini. Kisha tukirejea tunarejea na word segment. Kisha tutakuwa tunasonga mbele mpenzi mtazamaji, usisonge mbali.
Wanishika mkono wa utuliza moyo wangu, sina mashaka sana pakuna miungu mtaamini, sitajitia unajisi, chakula cha ufalme, na sitauza urithi wa wokovu anasa za kisasa. Nina uhakika waweza kuniponya, hata usiponiponya sitaabudu masanamu. Naelewa mkono wautuliza moyo wangu, sina mashaka, wanibeba mgongoni. Waweza tuma neno la uzima libadilishe yote, hata usiyafanye hayo yote, bado nitaamini. Waweza tuma neno la uzima libadilishe yote, hata usiyafanye hayo yote, bado nitaamini. Sasa hakuna miungu taamini, sitajitia unajisi, chakula cha ufalme, na sitauza uliti wao anasa za kisasa. Nina uhakika waweza kuniponya. Usiniponye wewe, hata usiponiponya, sitaabudu masanamu. Naelewa maji na moto litapita kwenye uvuli wa mauti, nina wewe, sitaogopa kamwe. Mungu wangu wanishika mkono, wautuliza moyo wangu, sina mashaka, wanibeba mgongoni. Waweza tuma neno la uzima libadilishe yote, usiyafanye wewe, hata usiyafanye hayo yote, bado nitaamini. Waweza tuma neno la uzima libadilishe yote, hata usiyafanye hayo yote, bado nitaamini. Si mara ya kwanza kunihurumawe maji toka jangwani, hili neno lako hey, limeinuliwa, limebeba neema ya waliosahaulika, limezidi nguvu kuta za Yeriko, linaamuru mawe maji toka jangwani.
So welcome back to the word segment. This is the most powerful segment we have on the show. Up until most people who feel low, they get a chance to be encouraged. You get a chance to have that spiritual nourishment,
Exactly.
strengthening the inner man. So today, Sir Quinton atakuwa na the word of the day, and we are really eager. Mkona nini leo?
Wow. Before I give you the word, karibu sana wherever you're watching us from. Weka hapo comment tuambie na tutazama ukiwa wapi, mpenzi mtazamaji, ndani ya Uweponi Mwake show. Tumekuandalia mengi sana, nikukumbusha kwamba tutakuwa na mgeni pale mbeleni, Emmanuel Nakola. Huyu ni mwandishi na atueleza kiufupi historia yake pale ndani ya testimony, atueleze nini ambacho kilisukumia akafika mahali alipo sasa hivi ni mwandishi. Kwa hiyo mpenzi mtazamaji, tumekuandalia mengi sana siku hii ya leo. Kwa hiyo usije ukabanduka, tuwekee ujumbe, tuambie uko wapi, unatazama ukiwa wapi na uko na kina nani pale. Kwa hiyo hii leo word segment na itakuwa brief sana. Sita zungumza sana. Manake we know that the entry of the word bringeth light and understanding to the simple. So we hope that this one will also bring light and understanding. Yeah. So tutasoma Philippians chapter 3 verse 13. It says that, brethren, I do not count myself to have apprehended, but one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind and reaching forward to those things which are ahead. This is Paul now writing to Philippians. Na you see, tukisoma kuhusu Paul is somebody that hata niko sure kuna watu wanatamani sana wangekuwa hata sahi wakuwe kama Paul, but hapo pote mahali ambapo Paulo alifika, anasema kwamba I do not count myself apprehended. You see, sisemi kwamba sasa mimi ndio nimeweza, japo kwa nimewaandikia hizi barua zote, hivi vitabu vote, mimi nimefanya nini, but I do not count myself apprehended. But one thing I do, forgetting, but now looking forward unto Christ. Praise God.
Amen.
Yes.
Umeongea hivi nikapata a revelation, a small revelation. Umesema looking, that your part here, looking, not looking, yani usiangalia yale nyuma, but looking forward unto Christ.
Yeah.
And something kitu kanikujia, I feel like talking about the new believers. Wale watu wameokoka kwa mara ya kwanza, like bado hawajakaa kwa wokovu for a long time. And then you find most of the time, like we don't usually tell them ni nini wanaenda kupatana nayo mbele. Wao watu wanaingia kwa, they enter into Christianity hoping that it will be a bed of roses. And then they enter, alafu vitu haziendi vile walikuwa wanatarajia. Wana expect nitapata kazi, sasa nikiokoka nafaa kupata kazi, nafaa kupata mtu fulani, nafaa kupata mtoto, kama nimekaa for long bila kupata mtoto. And things are not that simple. So they end up kurudi nyuma. You heard of the backsliding.
Backsliding, exactly.
They backslide because chenye wamepata is not what they
expected. Exactly. Hapo inaitwanga the gift of, let's say, a teaching priest. Like after getting born again, yule mtu mwenye atakufunza, manake hauokoke na unakuwa sasa wewe angels ndio watakuwa wanakuja kukuongelesha. You need at least a teaching priest, mtu anakufunza. But wakati unaokoka na unakosa kupata mtu ambaye atakufunza na kuelekeze sana, maybe huenda ukakosa kuafikia kile ambacho unafaa kuafikia. Manake pia salvation ni safari. Is a journey, na ni kujifunza, unajifunza polepole unapoendelea. Kwa hiyo kumaanisha kwamba you need also a teaching priest. At least mse mwenye anakufunza anakuambia sasa umeokoka, tunaita the foundation classes ambazo utaenda ikufunze ili you have a good foundation in salvation. Exactly.
Because God does not say that ukishaingia kwake everything will be simple. He says that yes, it won't be a bed of roses, but one thing I can promise you is I'll be there. You'll go through it, but I will be with you.
I will be there.
Yeah, I guess
that's why hapo huo wimbo wa Israel Mbonya akisema nitaamini, anasema hata iwe ndani ya maji, hata nipite ndani ya moto, bado nitaamini. I'll stand with
them.
Na hapo alikuwa anazungumza kuhusu Daniel chapter 3. Wakati those three, Abednego, Shadrach na Meshach, walisema let it be known to you, Mungu wetu atatuokoa, na hata kama hatatuokoa bado tutaamini. Exactly.
And one thing naweza sema pia hapo Quinto, in as much as tunasema like you need someone to take you through, it's up to you. Pia wewe there's something you have to, kuna role yenye una play hapo. You cannot be the same person vile ulikuwa kama kabla hujapatana na Yesu, and then you're still the same person. You cannot be the same person. There's usually a nini wanatumia, you're now like a pregnant woman. There's something you're carrying in you.
Exactly.
Na kuna vitu mwanamke mjamzito hawezi fanya. Kuna vitu hawezi kula. Kuna vitu hawezi panda labda pikipiki, unaona? So there's a way you need to behave in a way. Exactly.
Yeah. So back to it, reminding you, just like Paul, turudi pale Philippians 3:13, akasema I do not count to have apprehended. Maybe there are people who think that they have made it. Kuna watu they think that they have already made it. Like hawaizi ambiwa kitu na mtu. Sasa ukiuliza hata ukiuliza kuhusu mambo na kanisa, unajua mimi nimeanza hii mambo ya kanisa miaka 20 imepita. Utaniambia nini sahi? Exactly. Yeah, but just know that you are not there. Hakuna mtu ambaye anaweza sema nimefika. Exactly.
That's very true.
Exactly. That's why kuna wimbo these three people waliimba, alikuwa Willy Paul, Saizet was there, Gloria Mriro, wakisema na sijafika. So also you bado haujafika. Hakuna mtu anaweza sema kwamba amefika. Exactly. So just like Paul says, na hapo ale mwisho anasema that one thing I want to know is to know Christ, na kujua the powers zile ambazo zilimsaidia fare from the resurrection. Exactly.
And there's usually it usually says that ukiona umefika, you've gotten so far in Christianity, you should ask God for humility, in a way that God let them see you through me. Like,
exactly.
Hapa place nimefika, wacha glory sini kujie mimi.
Exactly.
Kujie wewe.
There are times you walk with God until you are normal. When you walk with God, the Bible says that Enoch walked with God until he was normal.
Acha niongezee kitu hapo. Umesema hiyo nikafurahia. Yeah, it's nini, like there is a point it reaches that you are so into God, you are so into the spiritual world that you even forget yourself. Like you become, niseme aje Quinto, like God ana filling your space and then you die. Like so that you can be born.
Exactly.
So that he can be born. Sijui kama una get whatever I'm trying to.
I'm getting it. Exactly. Yani, also in the book of John somewhere, he says that unless a seed falls on ground and it dies. Yeah. So there are times that you die to self until people cannot like, understand you. Yani you be like,
you know, many people tend to think that Christianity is really boring. Sasa mtu like unataka kusema asubuhi mtu anafikiria tu Mungu, mchana yote usiku, yani ni maombi tu na it looks so boring and tiring, but it's not us, actually it's him.
It is him
that is living.
Exactly.
We're just representing a spirit.
Exactly. You remember the other day nikikwambia in every situation unajiuliza what if angekuwa Christ hapa angefanya nini?
Because after all we are following, ni yetu tunafuata.
Yeah, Paul says that imitate me as I imitate Christ. So it is him we are imitating. So just to remind you, tafadhali, a believer there, outside there, keep focusing on to God, keep looking unto him because he has more and more for you. Usidhani umefika umetosheka. Unajua kuna wakati inafika mahali mtu anadhani ako pale, but you're not yet there. Back to you, Tracy.
Oh, about that, as before we end that, yeah, usijione like umefika. There's always new doors in the spiritual realm that have to be opened. Si ati umefika mwisho, like you can speak in tongues, you can do this, you can do this. There's always something new when it comes to God.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we are taking a break. This is Uweponi Mwake show ukiwa nami hapa Quinto
and Tracy Wamboi.
So we are taking a break. Tukirejea tutarejea na ile segment yake. Ile ya trivia, kisha tuko na mgeni studioni vile vile tutakuwa tunaungana naye muda usiokuwa mrefu. Endelea kututazama, tuambie na tutazama ukiwa wapi. Tuwekea hapo ujumbe na sisi tutakuwa tunakupa shout out ndani ya show. Taking a break, we'll be right back.
Mambo Mufti Daddy Owen nikimshirikisha Daddy Gift.
Baraka nimepokea, kwako nimetulia mimi, nisije tumbukia kwa mambo ya dunia, kwako nijifiche milele. Fitina zanizingira, anasa kila kona yeye, kwa mikono yako niweke mtakatifu, tokea leo hadi milele. Mimi kwa makosa yote anipenda, anijali, anipenda. Mimi kwa makosa yote anipenda, anijali, anipenda.
Kapumzisha kwangu kungojea, lakini kwako zaidi nasogea. Nishiriki nawe kwa mazoea, iwe kwako ndo napokea. Nikune kwangu Baba ukinitendea, wewe ndo wangu tu, mimi na wewe tu. Nikune kwangu ukinitendea, wewe ndo wangu tu, mimi na wewe tu. Nikune kwangu ukinitendea, kazi ya msalaba
sauti.
milele.
Wapi ndimu?
La 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 la. Nitakuimbia milele.
Ati nini?
La 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 la. Nitakuimbia
Wayahudi wanatafuta ishara, Wagiriki nao sijui wanatafuta nini, lakini sisi wokovu tunajua siri ni Yesu. Ati nini? Usipotee kaka, dada usijiuzulu, beba msalaba moja kwa moja, twende kazi.
That was me. Let's go! In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word.
Wow. Kazi ya msalaba, kibao kizuri sana. Guardian Angel, no, Daddy Owen na Danny Gift. Unajua, acha niseme mbona nimeconfuse na Guardian Angel, lakini niko na story yake. Kwa hiyo karibu sana mpenzi mtazamaji, tuendelee kujuzana mengi, kuweza kubarikiwa hapa ndani ya kipindi bomba kabisa, kipindi Uweponi Mwake. Na umesikia hapo wakisema let's go hapo ndani ya trivia.
Aya, leo maswali ni rahisi.
Na leo nimesema leo maswali yangu ni pale tu kwa about resurrection, death, hapo tu around there.
Sasa mimi ndo nitaanza, si ndio?
Hamna tatizo.
Okay. Swali ya kwanza hata sitaki
na nikishindwa mtazamaji uko pale kunisaidia.
How old was Noah
I don't know.
when he died?
Noah, pass.
Yeah. Pass. Okay, when he started building the
Pass.
ark. Okay. Sawa.
Hapo kwa miaka
Sawa.
that's why sikufanya history.
Okay, which book verse si lazima useme, but which book and chapter
Book and chapter.
states the Lord is my shepherd,
The Lord is my
I shall
shepherd.
not want?
That
Very
is
easy.
Psalms 23.
Very good.
Yes.
And you leave it.
Mimi kwa sababu umenipeleka kwa Noah, mimi pia nataka kukutolea huko.
Okay.
Who was this all this man who lived for very many years?
Methuselah.
Aliishi miaka ngapi?
Methuselah aliishi 900
And
hapo
and 76.
6.
Siji?
900, najua ni 900 but sijui ni 900 and what.
Anyway. Sasa acha nikuulize sasa swali. Now the question about hapo after Jesus resurrected, there were these two people who were walking, then Jesus joined them. Where were they heading to? Kiulizana, are you the only guest? Are you the only visitor? Where were they heading to?
Imeanza na A.
Maybe imeanza na A, imeanza na M,
Like
imeisha na
like I'm
S.
trying to remember.
Somebody saying Bartimaeus.
Oh my God.
But it's close to Bartimaeus, but but not to Bartimaeus. Bartimaeus ni mtu anyway. Okay, the Sheba.
Okay. Pass niambie.
Pass Amos.
Amos.
Yeah.
That's place they were going.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Singepata. But nilikuwa nimeanza na A.
Sasa si hata nikwambia Bartimaeus nikamwambia nilikuwa na Amos. Okay, ask me your question.
Okay. So this is my question. You know David and Saul were friends.
Exactly.
So he spared his life. Unakumbuka?
Yeah.
Mara mbili,
Yeah.
haikuwa mara moja.
Yeah.
So the question is, mara ya kwanza, where did David spare Saul the first time? Walikuwa wapi? Remember the time alikuja and then akakata nguo yake, something like that?
That is a pass.
That's a pass. Let me tell you. They were in a cave.
A cave.
Yeah. Don't remember ilikuwa vita. It was the war was between what and what, but it was in a cave. And the second time, you remember?
I don't remember.
Okay, so it was in the camp where Saul was sleeping.
in the camp where Saul was sleeping.
Yeah.
Then he was told not to touch the anointed one.
Exactly. So hiyo nimekupea kama nini uende usome.
Ende nisome
Usome hiyo
hapo.
story ya David.
That
na
should
Saul
be
vizuri.
Samuel.
Yeah, it's in Samuel.
In Samuel.
It's like
First Samuel.
Okay.
Should be in First Samuel. Okay. My last question for today. I don't know nikuulize tu swali rahisi tu because I know utajibu hii nayo.
Okay.
Okay. Apart from James, two other brothers to Jesus.
John.
Don't know?
John, yeah. John is one of them.
Brother to Jesus?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
John niko sure. And James alikuwa kweli.
Nimesema apart from James, meaning James si uko.
Okay. John and John and who?
Hiyo ni take away yangu. That's a take away. That's a take away. That's a take
Hebu tuambie
away.
Peter alikuwa makwa.
That's a take away.
But John, I'm so sure.
And you know mom is watching.
Oh, is it Judas?
Mom is watching.
Quinto. John, I'm very
Mom,
sure.
unaona ajui. You see, look at your daughter.
Oh my god.
You know mom is watching.
Sikiza, hata unajua nimepata John. John is there.
Judas
James.
should be there.
John ako.
But si ule Judas Iscariot.
So ni how? John, Judas,
I don't
and
know.
James.
Mom, saidia your daughter.
Sawa basi.
Okay, your last question ama tumalizia hapo?
Tumalizia hapo kwa
Sawa
maswali.
sawa. Acha tumalizia hapo. Kisha tukirejea mpenzi mtazamaji, tunazama kiufupi tu, yani kidogo tu. Kisha tunarejea na testimony ile tuko na mgeni ambaye ataweza kutuelezea mengi sana, na vile vile ni mwandishi wa vitabu, ataweza kutueleza kitabu ambacho ameandika vitabu vingapi na vinahusiana na nini. Kwa hiyo usisonge mbali mpenzi mtazamaji, tunazama kidogo kisha tunarejea muda usiokuwa mrefu. Endelea kutazama Uweponi Mwake.
Sata gitabagosha. Shetana. Sina anabaade. Be free in the presence of God. I can't hear you. Come again. Mwamba ni Yesu. I like this part. Kama si mkono wako. Kama si mkono wako. Kama si mkono wako. One, two. One, two. Nimesimama juu ya umenitenga na dhoruba Bwana Yesu. Nimesimama juu ya mwamba palipo na nafasi. Na dhoruba, nimesimama juu ya mwamba palipo na nafasi. Umenitenga na dhoruba, Bwana Yesu. Kama si mkono wako, kama si mkono wako, kama si msalaba kama si huruma kama si rehema tumchezee Bwana. 1, 2. Paza tena sauti, come on. One, two, umeniinua.
Wow, so amazing. Kama si mkono wako sisi tungekuwa wapi? Kibao kizuri sana chake Daktari Ipiana kutoka hapa tu karibu na Kenya, hapo Tanzania. Si neno mpenzi mtazamaji, karibu tuweze kujuzana, kuelezana mengi tukikuburudisha na tukikuelimisha hapa ndani ya kipindi bomba kabisa Uweponi Mwake. Na tumetoka tukiwa wawili na tukarejea tukiwa watatu. Welcome so much, sir.
Thank you.
We are so much glad that you are here. Kabla tumkaribishe vizuri, wherever you're watching us from, weka hapo ujumbe, tuambie unatazama ukiwa wapi, ndapo una swali lolote kwake mgeni wetu siku ya leo, ndapo una salamu ungependa kutumia mtu, weka hapo ujumbe, tuambie unatazama ukiwa wapi, nasi tutakuwa tunapitia ujumbe wako mpenzi mtazamaji. Tracy, tafadhali karibisha mgeni. Ensure he's comfortable.
Ningekuwa hata na chai ningeweka hapa. So as Quinto has said, we are very much honored to have you here. We have an author, the book in Quinto?
Rescued. Yeah, it is called Rescued.
This is your second book, Sindel.
Yeah.
So you have the first one,
Seek It Out.
Seek It Out.
Yeah.
So can you kindly tell us something, a little bit about yourself?
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Teresa, right?
Tracy. Yeah.
And there's a debate about your name. Is it Quinto or Quinto?
You see, being in Kenya, people call me Quinto, but when I'm outside the country, they say Quinto. Okay. So inabidi tu when I'm in Kenya, I just say Quinto, but when I step outside the country, I'm Quinto. Yeah.
So okay, because I believe your show is global.
Yeah.
Let's pick Quinto.
Exactly.
So
we can do Quinto. Yeah.
Thank you, Quinto, for having me.
Karibu sana.
I'm so happy that we are here talking about these things.
Yeah.
And my name is Emmanuel Nakola.
Yeah.
And I went to Mount Kenya University, did community health, and completed my first part 2023. And I'm happy that like I'm here. You know, it's a privilege even to get a space where we can be able to address some of the issues that are affecting the young people.
Exactly.
And I am passionate about the young people because of the challenges I got to, you know, to experience in my teenagehood, and I got to overcome.
Yeah.
Now I'm an advocate of, by the way, inawezekana. Yeah.
Wow.
So.
Wow. So by the way, Uweponi, is it an organization?
Well, it's not an organization, just some kind of slogan to bring people around me so that they can be able to experience the kind of freedom which I am experiencing right now, because many people have been pushed, especially young people have been pushed into some corner, thinking that whatever, man, it's not worth it even.
Yeah. Emmanuel Nakola, kabla sasa we go deeper into it. Emmanuel Nakola ametoka wapi? Amesomea wapi?
So as I said, I've been a student at Mount Kenya University, but my home place is Narok. I am a Maasai, and I am proud of that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you sober?
The pronunciation, the way you are putting it, inaonyesha tu ni Mluya.
No, but I'm saying sober. It is sober.
It is S-U, and then you lighten the P.
Yes, sober.
Sober. Yeah, you don't really have to.
Okay.
Uhitaji accent ya Kiluya when you are saying Salome ya Kimasai. I'm sorry about that.
It is well.
So Nakola.
Yes.
Nakola. Emmanuel.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about your journey until you actually wrote your first book.
Yeah.
So the two books came almost the same time, but I have been heavy because the other one is a study guide. I've been heavy on Rescued because it's my personal experiences as a young person. I grew up in a family. My mom is a Christian, but I didn't like this religion thing. I used to be like, man, that religious crap, you know, to many people is boring. I'm just have to be honest on that.
Yeah.
I mean, how could you possibly just have these do's and don'ts on your shoulders, and you're already battling, you know, guilt of sin? So me kept off. I was like, I'm not gonna follow anything about it, and got into some very interesting you know, experiences. Got into drugs. I got to, you know, have a very weird circle of friends, and I didn't have really some kind of direction. I used to binge social media, like literally. By the time I was making a resolution not to, you know, to be affected or to have my life consumed and robbed by social media, TikTok was not there yet. It was 2020. Actually, TikTok came with COVID. But I was already making a resolve that I won't die with this thing, and because I was affected by Instagram Reels, I mean, I could buy data 24 hours and miss classes, and even sometimes cut. There was a day I was, you know, watching Instagram Reels and I slept 3 a.m. and there was a cut somewhere 8. Yes, and I overslept, missed the cut, and I was up everywhere trying to follow up on this, you know, lecturer. Thank God, I was given another cut, and so those are the few things that really, you know, happened in my life, and got into very intense habits, and you know, this issue on relationships where everybody, like, I have done a bit of research. 75% of the young people are missing matters relationships. So you can imagine the whole population, they're not getting it right. I was part of that, and something happened on the 19th of on the 19th of 2019, December. I was coming up. I mean, I was coming to school to, you know, clear up for my first attachment, and then I had a roommate, a city guy. You know, now for me, I'm just from a village, so I had to really learn a few things to maneuver the street, you know, and we were just in some place called Runda, and we were smoking. We were like hitting blunt. That is the language I understand. So something happened. I got a supernatural experience.
That is in 2019.
2019, the 19th of December, only 1 week to 2020. 2020. And we were just seated, and something started happening. You know, when you become high, when you are high, you don't even know when. I mean, I'm used to being high, but unfortunately, it was not the normal high. Mbe ni the most high ameingia.
So you are more higher.
Well,
Very highest.
So actually, kidogo nikuwe the highest. But something like I was trying to collect myself, and I was like, hey, hold on. I'm used to being high, but this is not the normal high. And after a short time, I got convicted of how I've lived my life. I screwed it up. A conviction became so heavy. And
Maybe how was it that supernatural, like how ilikuwa aje the experience?
Well, you know, as a student you live in a bed sitter. So mimi nilikuwa nimekaa karibu na the bed, and my roommate, the following day he had dreadlocks, very nice dreadlocks, and the following day he was supposed to go home. But this guy comes from Bungoma, so he doesn't want to see, I mean his dad to see him with dreadlocks. Normally he used to come to, you know, Dhika, and then he wears the dreadlocks. When he goes home, anaitoa anapomoa. So that was the day sasa alikuwa anabomoa, because the following day he'll go home. He doesn't want his dad to see that. So he didn't know what was happening around me, and nilifikiria nimechizi. I remember nikimwambia, bro, unajua ni aje tumechizi, but you know now he's not feeling what I'm feeling. And it became more interesting because I ran to the kitchen, nikachota maji from the tap, and I was carrying it around the house, and because I was overwhelmed by a lot of things, addictions that I had that time, and I just felt like it's not worth it anymore. So I just wanted to go out and do some harm to myself. But when I was walking outside, akaniambia, you know, now the school, the university was closed. It was 19. That time by 16 the exams are over. So akaniambia, bro, unajua watu wanakidnapiwa huko nje. And I was like, okay. I remember this is someone who wants to go and harm himself. I don't know what was coming, but it looks like it was very massively suicidal. So I went and kaingia ndani ya duvet, and I was like, I'm not going to go outside anyway. And inside that duvet, that's where I didn't know it was God. He convicted me of how I've lived my past life. It was terrible. Every bit of what I've done, ugly stuff I've done, they just came out plain. And I hated it. You know, there are some of things I never even thought they were wrong. And I remember crying. I cried. I've written this in the book, so I'm not worried to talk about. Yeah, because how many people have read the book? Several people. So, and putting it public to me usually is an opportunity to tell the other people, the young people, that really it's not religion really, it is a relationship between us and God through Christ. So I got convicted, I repented, called my dad, asked for forgiveness, because I actually robbed a lot of money from them. Yeah, I told them there were some charges that were needed. Actually the charges were there, 5,500 for my graduation. And I told them it's 17,000. So I got out with my own money, 12,000. So we bought a lot of, you know, furniture. You know, when you're a student, you really want to have, you know, 5-star outlook. Especially in many part of the student life, you are broke. So at least you must have something backing you up. And for me and my roommate, it was our room. We would really, you know, put it in some 5-star level. And we bought a few things. Unfortunately, zilibiwa time ya COVID. We went home, the lockdown happened. We came back, we couldn't find anything. No coach, no bed, no nothing. And I think it was also a lesson for me to understand that all that this life is about is not all these, you know, material stuff. Yeah, so I started like tracing the spiritual path. I hated religion. I still hate it. I don't like it because of the corner it pushes to people. And I found somebody who like helped me to understand. He told me the crude gospel away from religion. I was like, okay, so it's relational. It's not like do this, don't do this, because already it's tiresome. So I accepted Jesus as my friend and not some kind of gruesome dictator. And from then on, things started unfolding. So after experiencing liberty and freedom and some kind of unimaginable peace with my relationship with God, I said, why not use my experiences to bring young people on board. And then I started writing blogs and on kwanza, social media addiction. I remember writing a blog on your life, your smartphone, and your computer. And it was read globally. I think I went to check the statistics, and I was wondering, I mean, this thing is being read globally. And getting the feedbacks, you feel like, oh, people actually can get impacted from some kind of troubled young person. So one day during lunch hour, when I was in campus, we had lunch hour sessions where we just go and fellowship. And
before getting there, someone may be interested to know now what happened from this 19th of December now to getting your transformation, being now transformed, living that life to now a transformed life. How was it? How was the transition?
The transition was hard, terrible. I had to break up with my girlfriend. I just texted. Well, I don't know. I never knew I was a writer, but I made a very long text. I'm not sure if she read. Of course, she read because she wouldn't. There's no way she could avoid it. And I was like, I really want to recollect my life. I want to put my things in order. I want to bring my mind again together. And broke up with my girlfriend. I now don't want to aimlessly scroll through Instagram. I had to delete my accounts. It sounded so boring, but I think it's also God working on me. It was maybe something greater. It was costly, and I had to cut off my parting friends. I literally had to pay the cost, and it was not easy. There was one of I included the names in the book, but we changed the names because of respect, and also we didn't go around collecting consent. So after that, actually I remember I was still around the campus, and then I met this friend of mine. We used to go to party together, and he told me he didn't know that I'm a new person. So he told me, bro, phone me aje. And it was on Friday.
Now that was in 2020?
2021. 2020 was a part of it, bigger part of it was lockdown. Came back September. So the beginning of 2021.
So during the lockdown, that was in early 2020?
Yes.
So during the lockdown, were you already transformed or you already
started? No, it was the journey. It's only 1 week I encountered, the supernatural experience. Only 1 week to 2020. So what happened when the lockdown came out? I now hated using my, aimlessly using my phone. So I shelved my phone. And then I picked the small Gideon Bible. And I read the entire thing. I consumed the entire Testament. I was, things I was experiencing in there. I used to think it is just some religious book. I see my mom carrying it around. But I never really thought it was God giving himself to us. So because my community were pastoralists, I would go look after and leave my phone at home. And I will have all this massive time around the clock, with my small Bible. And I think that's where some truths started coming in, and I was like, wow, you can really be sober in this life, And after that, I went back after 6 months for my phone. No interest for Instagram, no interest for any kind of. I wanted to be productive because I wanted to make some change. Also.
So you went offline?
Yeah, I went offline
for 6 months.
For 6 months, and then read the Bible. Just trying to recollect myself because I was damaged. I had several wounds in my heart, and I just had to put myself together. It was hard because my friends were like, I'm becoming weird, and I didn't care. I was just like, well, I get it because you don't know what I'm going through. You don't know what I have seen that night, and I stopped drugs. I think literally the issue of drugs. I got into drugs when I was high school because it sounded cool. You say, "Okunyi, are you okay?" So I literally stopped. Now when you stop something, usually you attract who you are like. I think the Bible even says that two cannot walk unless they agree. So we had a baseline with my mbogi. and that was, you know, partying and girls. So now that I'm not of that lifestyle anymore, I had to like just keep off from them. It was boring. No friends, no social media, no nothing. So I started developing other habits, several habits, like reading, you know, designing, a few other things like you know, public speaking. Several skills that came after. And then came back to school. Somebody challenged me to join the Christian Union. I joined the Christian Union, became even a leader in there. And it was awesome. I mean, the process of transformation. So it is some kind of massive thing. When I look back, I'm like, wow. I mean, this is extraordinary.
So after now getting back now after the lockdown 2020, sasa ni lini ulianza sasa mambo na kuandika, because the first book Seek It Out.
So somebody you know, I was in a process of building skills. I didn't know I would write, but I like scribbling a few words. And then I was like, why would I not do some blogs? I started writing blogs, some kind of articles, and then one blog, to be specific, really gave me some inspiration because it was massively read. It was everywhere. So we were in a lunch hour session with other students, and then
that is in 2022.
2021, I was just trying to maneuver a lot of, you know, trying to get off you know, the baggages that came with my past life. So 2022, somebody read the blog, one of the students, of course many students, because they were being shared in the groups and everything. So one of the guys came and he told me, I read that blog and I like it. I was like, praise God. It is just, I didn't see that coming. And then I went to check the statistics. The blog was being read everywhere. So the gentleman told me, why would you not write a book? I was like, well, I'm not really thought about books, bado, because I was thinking there is some process of building up until you're writing a book. But you can put some content. So I went back to my closet and I was thinking about the book. And I think the process of discipleship also helped me to shape my doctrinal values, my biblical values, and I wanted to also show people that this religion thing, by the it's boring, but there's a better way for this. You can actually be a Christian without being religious. So we went to a writing retreat. We wrote with a few friends. We wrote Seek It Out, and then we took people through the journey of, because it's a study guide. In that process, I got an inspiration to write Rescued, which is here now. And it was some kind of mass, because I had classes, I had, you know, my exams, I had my, you know, career to chase and everything. So the book came out by the end of 2022, and here it is.
The Rescued.
Yes, Rescued.
What about the Seek It Out?
Seek It Out came very early. We only did that in less than 2 months.
With a group of you?
Yes, with a group of friends. So unfortunately I didn't carry it.
The Seek It Out, but the Rescue is here. Rescued. It goes at how much?
650.
So maybe just briefly, nimeona umeandika the teens and the youth journey to freedom and purpose. So briefly, what is contained in this book?
Well, this book is divided into 3 parts. Number 1 part is my own journey and experiences, dramatic experiences with drugs, with bad friends, with social media, with entertainment. And the second part of it is my turnaround from chaotic experiences that led me to not to be sober. And then the last part is mentorship and, you know, kind of holistic discipleship on how you can maneuver the challenges of the age, because we have challenges different from our parents, but there's a way we can maneuver through them. And also your spiritual journey, growth, you have to really connect with God in the entire thing. So it gives some kind of practical steps on how to, you know, even read your Bible, you know, pray, fellowship with sound people, and then grow holistically. There is that part on, you know, building skills and everything. So that at least you have all this life being, you know, holistic growth.
Oh, that is awesome. Tracy?
So perhaps maybe you want to come up with another book, maybe have plans?
Well, I think there's a principle on you know, declaring your work when it's out. You know, most of the time we want to rush because of the excitement that comes with achievements. You just want to rush to declare that, guys, there's a book that's coming. But yes, I have a project that is I'm working on right now. With them, you know, and right now I have a lot of friends who are helping me through the journey of impact and everything. And so we are going through a process where we want to bring some kind of interesting, creative, book that can be read by young people, and then they understand life better without having these theories, and nobody likes these complicated kind of philosophies. So it's now helping me to being more creative. Yeah, so we have a project that we are working on.
Wow,
Yes.
wow. So asante sana Bwana Nakola for making time to be with us today on Uweponi Mwake show. So as we end up this segment, maybe just a word to kuna vijana hapa nje wana struggle na si uongo. Like yesterday the other day on today is when on Saturday. On Saturday evening, Sunday or Saturday evening, nilienda kwa duka mahali. Then there was this young boy. Kijana mdogo sana, anachoma, anavuta. Then I was like anakula jaba, anavuta sigara zote. And kijana hata akai mkubwa. It's just a young people. So sometimes nina feel vibaya sana nikiona. So I'm like, so akiwa hivi sasa, who is there for tomorrow? So maybe just a word to kijana anapitia issues mingi. Hata kuna mwingine angependa kuacha but ame find it difficult. So just in a few words, maybe like in a minute, just a word to the young people. Nakola.
So vijana, I mean, these challenges are there. They have come, we found them, or at least they found us. Sometimes even unawares. You're just getting into some kind of thing and you don't know how to get out of it. But this is my word for you guys. It's possible. I think we are saying vijana by the way inawezekana. It is possible to have a sober mind. Yeah. It's possible to, but you don't approach this and religiously just doing massive things. You have to really have a relationship with God so that He can be able to sober you up. And you don't approach this, in a passive way. You have to be active in the whole process of, faith. You have to really believe in what Jesus did on the cross. You have to, put it into practice. Like, my goodness, because people say, when will this thing live? It will end lini, by the way. But you realize that things were not supposed to live. Things were supposed to grow naturally. Things were not, they just have, so whether it's a habit, whether it's a struggle, whether some kind of ugly stuff, it's possible to be washed again and be clean, and then walk through a journey of growth, massive growth, and then you'll be able to see massive opportunities that comes with your faith in Jesus Christ. So there's a lot of things to talk about the same, but that's what I would say. You have another chance to be a better person. You won't die with Jesus. I think the only place you will die is outside Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. So kuna rafiki wamekusaidia. Maybe you can just mention them, wale rafiki ambao wamekusaidia kuandika kitabu ambao wamekuwa na wewe as tunakiingia break. Just you can mention them.
I have friends. I have my Burundian friends Nancy and Shami and Stefan. I have my Kenyan friends, and Elizabeth, Shem is still a student. I have my mentors, Judah and Shadrach, and of course my parents have really been helping me in my growth.
Wow, thank you so much. Akisema Burundi, I remember there is a time nilikuwa na show na Burundian kwa kanifunza Kiburundi na nikaongea, lakini sijui Kiburundi iliendea wapi. I remember aliniambia anyway. Let's end the break. So thank you so much Nakola.
Thank you
for making time leo kuwa ndani ya show. Tunashukuru sana.
I'm also happy.
And may you keep empowering more and more youth. So if you want the book at only 650, unaweza acha hapo ujumbe. Vile vile wapataje kitabu? Huje tuambia.
So the book is being sold around 2 campuses so far, JKUAT and MKU. So you can reach, and I think there is a number, maybe you can even use my number 0718581870 1858 1870.
So that is the number wakikupigia watakupata.
Sure.
So thank you so much sir. Tunashukuru sana.
Thank you again.
Yeah, we wish you all the best in your project, the coming project.
Thank you so much. I also appreciate.
Asante sana.
Right.
Tesi tupeleke break.
So we are taking a short break and then we'll be back to wrap it up. So stay tuned.
Walikusema, walikucheka, lakini kesho mambo yatakuwa shwari, mambo yatakuwa shwari na wewe. Panguza macho, panguza macho, panguza macho ili uone mbele, panguza macho ili uone mbele, utacheka tena. Panguza macho, panguza macho, panguza macho ili uone mbele, panguza macho ili uone mbele, utacheka tena. Wale 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 watu ulikula nao, ulicheka nao, hata kutembea ulienda nao, ulikula nao, ulicheka nao, hata kutembea ulienda nao. Unaonana nao, wako wapi? Unaonana nao, wako wapi? Walikuacha ukisuba, walikuacha ukilia, hao walikuacha ukiwa down. Panguza machozi usilie, you gonna make it. Kumbuka Sara alipata mtoto baada ya kuvumilia, kesho itakuwa vyema na wewe. Panguza macho, panguza macho, panguza macho ili uone mbele, panguza macho ili uone mbele, utacheka tena. Shambani yako wanakupeleka kotini, ufanye nini? Gari umenunua, sura mbaya wakapita nayo, wakutakia nini? Hata uko kazini, moto umewaka, wanataka nini? Ulidhani umepata lazizi, kumbe ilikuwa 10, akutesea nini? Unaonana nao, wako wapi? Walikuacha ukisuba, wako wapi? Walikuacha ukilia, hao walikuacha ukiwa down. Panguza machozi usilie, safari bado, kilio kinaweza kuwa usiku, furaha inakuja asubuhi, wewe utacheka tena. Panguza macho, panguza macho, panguza macho ili uone mbele, panguza macho ili uone mbele, utacheka tena. Panguza macho, panguza macho, panguza macho ili uone mbele, panguza macho ili uone mbele, utacheka tena. Sauti ya mafuta toka, yes. Walikupa kisogo wakaenda, walikupa kisogo wakaenda, walikupa kisogo wakaenda. Sebe nakwambia, kesho watakupa saluti. Sebe nakwambia, kesho watakupa saluti. Mungu walai ana ubaguzi, anakuona. Mungu walai ana ubaguzi, anakuona. Watu walai ana ubaguzi, anakuona.
wow. Panguza macho ili uone mbele. Kibao bomba kabisa mpenzi mtazamaji. Panguza macho. Wipe your eyes. Eyes ni unajua eyes na ears first na nichanganya.
Quinto ulienda shule wapi?
Anyway, usiulize sometimes eyes and ears
they confuse you.
Yeah, they confuse me for sure. They confuse me. Nalingana mwalimu wetu. Wenda mwalimu wetu alikuwa anatufunza. Unajua kuna wale walimu wanafunzanga na wanafunza unafunza Kizungu na Kiluya. Atamba atakwambia hizo story. You know Atamba?
Yeah,
Atamba atakwambia hizo story like unafunza kitu kwa Kizungu but unafunza na Kiluya. Ngwa vile ujui Kiluya ningekuambia for instance ningekuwa tunafunza. Sasa for instance unafunzwa aeroplane ni ndege. Sasa hiyo translation ndio? Lakini sasa inabidi uongeze Kiluya. Haya mkalogire aeroplane ni ndege. So unapata unafunzwa Kizungu but unafunzwa Kiluya like as in Kizungu unafunzwa na Kiluya. Na unaona tumefika hapa final. Hiyo safari imekuwa ndefu si neno. So nione kina nani wanasoma. Kimondo Calvin wanasema watching live from Kigumo, Kenya. Kanash KE blessings anasema watching my favorite show. The word is a blessing to me. Waiting for the trivia. Asante sana. Haona atapata ngapi. Dante Zamaro anasema ni collect ndani ya show. I'm getting some words of encouragement. Thank you so much. Tracy?
It's been an amazing show. Kwanza the testimony part, it's been a blessing.
Exactly.
Nilikuwa tunasikia like kusema kuongea tu niongee. Like many people they are battling so many things.
People are battling so many things.
So it was amazing having the guest.
Exactly. Leo tumemaliza yani
na style
sana. Na ni God manze. Na feel vizuri from when we started all the episodes zenye tumekuwa nazo zimekuwa ni God.
Grace yake imekuwa so sufficient all through. So we cannot say it's ourselves, it's him.
Exactly. Mtazamaji, it's been so amazing to have you around. Episodes zote za Uweponi Mwake, this being the last episode. Lakini msishangae mkituona tena mahali kwingine.
Na pia wakituona watusalimie.
Na mkituona mtusalimie. And also we don't know mipango za Mungu. Maybe wakati mtatuona media house nyingine tukifanya kitu kama hiki, lakini hapa ndani ya Sakwinto TV leo tumefika mwisho. Nasema tumefika tamati Uweponi Mwake show. Tesi, how was the experience kuanzia show ya kwanza? Ukablash, ikakuwa unexpected, ukajipata.
One thing I can say, God wanapanga. I've seen it through this show. God wanapanga. Si wenyewe tunaweza panga, but yeye mwenyewe is the one who says this and this will happen. I've had an amazing experience working with this great man.
Wow.
I can say nimejifunza vitu mob through those small segments, and I thank God for this one. Wow.
And we are really touching life, like I was just saying for insights how we've done it today. Hii leo the insights zetu tunaona tumefikia watu 143. That was the engagement 143, then likes ni 12, comments ni 3. Yeah, so it's been so amazing. Naona post the reactions ziko 14, which is we are reaching a lot of people. So tunashukuru sana mtazamaji for having time, your support pale kutufuatilia, wale ambao wamekuwa wakishare na wenzao kuambia wa tune in maze, sisi tunafurahi sana. Tracy, what are you carrying home? What are you taking home?
Well, I'm taking home a lot, but I can just mention one. I'm taking home that it's actually good to be different. It's good to be different. Hakunanga pattern na formula ya life that you say I must go through this ndo nikue like I must go through, let's say, drugs ndo nikue yani nimepitia that particular stage. It's good to be different. So embrace yourself. Si lazima it's not a must to be part of a group or a crowd. You can stand on your own.
You can stand on your own.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what are you taking home?
Mimi? It's been actually a challenge, and actually this idea come nayo last year with a friend. You can do this. Then we started out off early this semester, and it's been so amazing. Episodes zote zenye tumekuwa nazo, mimi I feel like God ametusaidia. And what I'm taking home is that you can do it no matter what. you can do it.
You can do it.
Yes.
No
you
matter the
no matter what the circumstances are telling you, but what are you saying? What are you saying? What are you seeing? What are you holding? What do you have? With what you have, you can do it. Usiogope ati hauwezi.
I'm also taking that home.
Exactly. You can do it. So nipe tu watu shout outs hapa, wale watu wa kulike wakiangalia. Thank you so much DJ Ren the Patodan. Hey, watu jameni mko na
Majina.
Hey, DJ Ren the wacha. Oscar Ouma, thank you. Aban Gaidarafe, thank you so much. These are servant of God. Manasseh Geoffrey. Nimesema Manasseh Geoffrey nikakumbuka they are having a moment of inspirations award. Pia
Mwake.
Mwake. So you are also there.
Yeah.
Na hujawahi tuambia tukuvotie. Oh my.
Actually Mwake was not expected. Ningekuwa nimewaambia nile tu ilinipata by surprise. Nikamwambia na a friend of mine. See, we get you into this. And I was like, okay, so I can actually try. So yeah, I will be expecting your votes on itaanza.
Hebu ambia mwenye anataka kukua pia afanye aje.
Okay, so there are various lots that is ziko in different nini. There is the best TV personality of the year, club leader of the year, the best show of the year. Uweponi Mwake umeweza weka hapo.
Yeah.
And to register as a for the nomination,
yes,
kuna link. I don't know how nitapitisha link.
Tutaiweka kwa comment section hapo.
Yeah. So the link, you fill it, the slot you want to actually
to participate in content.
So on 6th May ndio kutakuwa na voting.
So what una feel to link, hakuna charges zozote?
There are no charges. Una feel to link mwenyewe. And then you choose the slot. And then on May tarehe 6, that's when voting itaanza. So you get your people to vote for you. Yeah.
Wow. So awesome. Nilikuwa napea watu shout out, sijasahau Sango. Unajua nimetaka kusema shout outs na nikaona mtu anaitwa Sango. So nikapata Sango Abudizo. Na thank you so much. Elias Chirchir, asante sana. Cynthia Livingston, thank you. Sunday Dennis, asante. Witness Neema, Veronica Wanza, Kemondo Kelvin, Michael Ambani, Dante Zamaru, John Munene na nani mwingine, Maggie Jerry. Thank you so much kwa kututazama. Sasa tumefika mwisho.
We hate goodbyes lakini it's okay.
But it's well. Bado tutaendelea kuzungumza mpenzi mtazamaji, tutaendelea kuwasiliana pale na mambo mazuri mengi yanakuja. Yako njiani.
Very true. One door has to close for another one to open.
Exactly.
Haziwezi kuwa wazi zote at the same time.
Exactly. So kwa heri kwa sasa mpenzi mtazamaji, tunakupenda sana na tunapoondoka tunakuacha na wimbo wa anaitwa nani? Yule mwenye aliimba imekuwa muda sasa baba sijakuimbia. Peterson sasa akiwa na wana Karura Voices, kibao kinaitwa Nena. Ndicho tunamaliza nacho mpenzi mtazamaji siku hii ya leo. Endelea kutufuatilia pale kwa mitandao yetu ya kijamii. Wakupate vipi?
Tracy Wamboi on all social media platforms.
Tracy Wamboi, mimi Sir Quinton on all social media platforms. Tutaendelea kuwasiliana. Kwa heri kwa sasa, tupatane tena kwa mitandao ya kijamii. Nena taking fading in.
surprise inattendue. Yozali Nzambe ya ba surprise inattendue. Tu es le Dieu des temps et des circonstances. Tu es le Dieu des temps et des circonstances. Yozali Nzambe ya ba surprise inattendue. Yozali Nzambe ya ba surprise inattendue. Tu es le Dieu des temps et des circonstances. Tu es le Dieu des temps et des circonstances.
Let's go.
C'est pourquoi je chante à l'Ingala. C'est pourquoi je chante à Swahili. C'est pourquoi je chante à l'Ingala. Pokea, pokea, pokea.